Good evening and welcome to yet another live telecast of our webinar on the YouTube channel GS Motivator. And this program is powered by Digital Inspirational Lab, making education and skills relevant, and at the same time, Feast Chair Forum of educators and skill providers of tourism, hospitality, events, research, and entrepreneurship. And as you know, that in this series, we try to put our best of the efforts to bring in front of our audience some experts, some educators, researchers, skill providers who have done something remarkable, something wonderful in their field, and understanding their viewpoint and knowing their ideas, how to bring more and more skill development and renowned vocationalization of this particular field, which is very good as far as vocational education is concerned, to make it more meaningful, more relevant for educators and students, the youth, those who are associated with this particular industry known as tourism, hospitality, and aviation. And in this particular regard, today we have with us Dr. Aruditya Jasrotia ji. He's an assistant professor, Amity Institute of Travel and Tourism, Amity University, Noida. Is going to present technological disruptions in tourism and hospitality industry today. To Before I'll hand over the platform to him and we'll introduce him, I just want to tell few more things about Dr. Aruditya Jasrotia ji. As I've just told that he is associated with Amity University, Noida. He has completed his PhD and MPhil from Central University of Jammu. He has published 13 Scopus publications to patent and 23 publications, including research papers and book chapters. Now, his broad research areas of interest are smart tourism, tourism marketing, sustainable tourism, tourism policy, and planning, along with tourism products and services. He is also associated with a reviewer of various Scopus indexed and ABDC listed international journals like International Journal of Tourism Cities, Journal of Hospitality Leisure, Sports and Tourism Education, International Journal of Tourism Policy, and Kybernetics. Along with that, he's an associate editor of esteemed Journal of Social Sciences and Humanities. So this gentleman has many intellect as far as research is concerned, and he has gone deep into his work, and we are grateful to him that he has given his time today. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Aruditya Jasrotia ji. And sir, we welcome you, Mr. Aruditya, that you have given your time to us and you have come here, and we want to know more and more about this field with you today as far as technology is concerned. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for inviting me. And it's such a pleasure to be here and to give my views and share my knowledge with the people listening. And if you permit, may I present my presentation?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, ma'am. Just sharing. Okay, I hope my presentation is visible.
Gee, it is, it is.
Okay. So with the permission, I'll just introduce the topic to the viewers who have joined today. I'll be speaking about technological disruptions in tourism and hospitality industry. And as ma'am has already introduced you all about me, my name is Dr. Aruditya Jasrotia, and I am working with Amity Institute of Travel and Tourism, Amity University, Noida. And I've been teaching tourism to students of masters and bachelors for the last 3.5 years. So I'll just quickly get into my topic today. Um, in this today's discussion, I'll be discussing about various applications of technology in the tourism and hospitality industry, and how it has shaped the industry in the current times, and how it will shape it in future as well. So both present and future we'll be discussing in today's discussion. So then before we get into the discussion, it is very clear that technology plays a very important role in our lives, and it has also touched the travel and tourism industry as well. Be it getting access to information from the tourist point of view, uh, be it promotion and marketing of places by businesses. Uh, the technology is being used on the both ends. So if you're a tourist and if you want to get information about some destination, where do you go first? You go to Google and you search about the destination. And if you are a business in tourism industry, you want to promote your destination, you will go and make an account maybe on social media or on Facebook or YouTube. So it is very eminent or very important to have linkages with technology that today's times if you want to survive in any industry, be it travel and tourism industry as well. So in planning, in organizing, in promotion, in marketing, everywhere technology is being used, and it has various aspects. Technology is not just internet. It is also artificial intelligence. It is also about ICT, which is information and communication technology. It is also about IT, which is information technology. It is about virtual reality. It is about our biometrics. So the application of technology is limitless in tourism industry, and we'll just get into it one by one in the coming slides. Just to give you some preview, that according to Google's travel study, 74% of the travelers plan their travel through internet, and only 13% these days are going to travel agencies to get information about a destination or to book a package. We are mostly relying on the OTAs, the online travel agencies like Booking.com or Make My Trip, and we are using internet mostly to plan our trip. So there's a very small chunk of people who are using travel agencies for booking their packages. So according to TripAdvisor, 45% of users use smartphones for booking their vacations. So now we are not even many are not even going to use their computers for this. We have smartphones, and we can plan our trips, our journey, our stay, everything through our phones. So technology is completely taking over the travel and tourism industry in coming times, and there's an estimate that the global market for travel technologies will be 12.5 billion USD dollars in 2026. So it is going to increase tremendously in coming future also. And when we say travel technologies, we're talking about all the various apps, travel-based apps, which are getting very popular these days. We have so many applications in our phones which are linked with with traveling, with tourism and hospitality industry. We have apps for booking hotels. We have apps for our travel. We have apps for booking activities and tickets. So this market is going to grow in future, and in future we will see more and more use of technology uh, in travel and tourism industry and hospitality industry as well. Moving on, the first and foremost and very important part of technology in tourism is AI, which is artificial intelligence, and this has become very popular in the last few years, especially when COVID came. We got to got more in touch with technology, and AI. Now you will think how AI can be a part of travel industry. Um, these AI tools, these web portals like ChatGPT, or there's one more which is launched by Google, which is called Grok. Uh, Tourists can just go to these portals, and they can just prepare a itinerary for me for Bali, and this AI will prepare a complete itinerary for you, where you should go, on what day, what you should do, on second day, what you should do. A complete package for itinerary for you will be made in just few seconds. You don't even have to go to an agency to, get a itinerary. You can tell AI to even give you book flights for you. We have, chatbots these days. Various sites like booking.com or Skyscanner, you can go there where there are chat boxes. You can just type your queries here and they will answer to you. And these are not live people sitting somewhere on a desk. This is AI. Excuse me. So AI can answer questions of the tourists. They can book flights for you. They can book hotels for you. They can solve queries. They can give you feedback. They can answer your questions. So it is already being used in travel and tourism industry. You go to any website and you can try it on your own also. You will find chatbots everywhere. And these chatbots are the proof that AI is already being used in the travel and tourism industry. And I'm sure in future also we will see more use of AI in tourism and hospitality industry. Uh, Moving on to the next one, uh, is this is also a very important part of technology, which is virtual reality. And we all must have heard about VR or AR, which is augmented reality. So we'll talk about virtual reality in this session. Virtual reality is a kind of technology where users can see things, interact with things, even being far away from that place. So VR is already being used in various parts of this world, be it museums, be it hotels. We can see use of VR, in various ways. You can use VR to market a place. If you want to go to a destination, you want to see how the room looks, how the hotel room looks, what kind of room you can use VR to see and feel the hotel, see how it looks, how the wall looks, how the bed looks. You can swipe through various rooms. You can wear a headset, and you can completely feel, how you will feel when you will actually go there. So it can help you to choose your hotels in a much wiser way. Second use is can be to market a destination. So destinations are also marketing them through VR. They are they have created tours, fully virtual tours, through which the tourists can see a destination first, experience it, and then they can actually go to the destination. So it will give you a feel. For example, London has a 360-degree video tour. You can find it on Google, and you can just see the whole city, travel through the whole city virtually. So even if you can't go somewhere to a destination, you can see that destination through the virtual reality. So these are just two major use of VR, which is already being used in the tourism industry. And one more is the museums. Many museums in various countries are using VR to showcase history to the tourist. You can go to a museum and they can show you how people used to live like 100 years ago in that place, which is all completely made by technology. And through VR, you can experience that. Uh, One of the museums, which is Troy Museum, which is located in Istanbul, they have various sections in that museum where you can completely see and experience the the War of Troy, how the war was fought, who were the characters in that story. So without even touching anything, you can by seeing, you can experience the history of that place. So in museums also, you can experience, or you can improve the experience of tourists through virtual reality. Uh, Moving on to the next part, which is IoT, Internet of Things. And internet is a very important part of technology, and we cannot deny that. We use it every day. And in tourism also, it is being used. When we say IoT, we are talking about use of tourism in small objects we use while traveling. We talk about sensors. You must have seen that you're going to a hotel and a door opens and it senses your presence and it opens. You go to a door, go to a hotel room and you want to open your door and it opens on your own. So these are some examples of IoT. When you use sensors and internet to give a unique experience to the tourist, and you can use it to accommodate the tourist also. You can also use it to make the stay more comfortable for them. For example, various hotels for the Virgin Hotels properties, they use various apps. When you will go there, they will give you an application, and you can use that application to control everything in the room. You can control the heat in the room. You can control the temperature, the television, the curtains, everything through an app. So everything is linked together through technology. And even in while traveling, you can also keep a track of your baggage these days. There are some suitcases, some travel packages coming up which have sensors. So you can track these baggages through your smartphone. Even if you lose your baggage and if you can't find it, you can track it through internet. And uh, it is believed through various research, and even it is said by ITH, which is Spain's Hotel Technology Institute, that technology is going to be a major part of customer experience in coming years. It will be using uh, creating personalized tours for the or personalized experience for the tourist. It will be used to improve their experience. And all the things I've discussed in this slide, all these experiences will make the tourists more happy when they go back. They'll be having a happy experience. They will be having a more comfortable experience. So this is one more aspect of technology, IoT. Uh, Moving on to the next part, which is the face or biometric sensor technology, where you can uh, tourists can scan and open their hotel rooms just by scanning their faces. This technology is already being used, especially after COVID. We have seen this technology being used in offices, in universities, where you can avoid using your thumbprints. You can use your face to check in your office. Same technologies nowadays being used in hotels, where you don't have to go to a reception area. You can just scan your face and check in or check out. Uh, when we talk about this technology, we can also include your fingerprints, your eye scans, your facial scans, and all these technologies will be used in future to maybe make payments also in future. In future, we can expect that if you have to pay for something, you don't have to use your cards. You can only use your biometrics and the payment will be done. So uh, to uh, to have contactless checkouts or check-ins, you don't want to interact with anyone, especially in COVID. This technology has been used that to avoid meeting people, you can just scan your face or do biometric scan and you can check in a hotel. So in future also we will see that if you're going to a hotel, you want to order a meal, you can just use your biometrics and order a meal, and then payment can be done later or can be done automatically through your biometrics. So the Marriott Hotel in China is already using this technology to allow check-in and check-out. So you don't have to do any formalities or sign or give IDs for the same. Just do your face scan and your check-in is done. And this is going to be the future because this will make things faster. You Waiting in the hotel lobby is a very lengthy process sometimes. There's a long queue and you have to do formalities and signatures. And imagine going to a hotel and just scanning your face and you're done. You can just go to your room and you can just maybe scan your face again or maybe say something and the door will open and you can go to your room and relax. So this is going to be the future of hospitality industry in future. And the next session, the next slide is also based on this concept only, which brings us to robotics. Uh, Robotics or robots, as we have seen in movies and TV shows, um, this is going to be the reality, and it is already the reality now in the current times. Because in COVID-19, many hotels, and if you want to see this, you can go to YouTube and search that many hotels in COVID in Japan, they used robots to avoid human contact. Uh, the robots are used to uh, take your order. You can choose your menu. You can choose your food. Robot will come and serve the food to you. You will pay through the screen, which is held by the robot, and then you can just leave, eat your food and leave. So everything is done by the robot. You don't have to meet anyone. So this is a perfect example of contactless delivery of services to the tourist or the customer. So robots will also be used in hospitality and tourism industry in future extensively, be it carrying your luggage, be it cleaning hotel rooms, be it taking orders in restaurants. Many cafes and restaurants are already using robots to make food. These robots are experienced. They know what quantity of ingredients they have to use to make a particular dish. So they are not only being used to make the food, they are also being used to serve the food also. Robots can be used in airports in future to ensure security. This is also something which is very practical, which is already being used in the industry, and this will improve the experience and the security aspect of travel tourism industry as well in future. And if any pandemic, condition arrives in future as well, these robots will be a way to avoid contact with or to maintain distance from other people. You can use these robots to uh, very safely deliver your services to the tourist. Um, Moving on to the next part, which is the contactless payments. Uh, we all use Paytm, Google, PhonePe, various apps in our phone. In like 10 years ago, if I have to travel somewhere to a destination, I had to carry a lot of cash with me. You know, so it was a lot of hassle to arrange cash to carry that cash with me. But in today's time, if I have to travel somewhere, if I don't have cash, I don't have to worry. I can pay the taxi and or the airport or at the destination through my phone. I have various apps and cards for that. So technology has enabled the tourists to pay quickly, more safely, and without even if they don't have access to cash, even if there is no ATM, through our mobile applications, we can make payments in a destination, in a travel destination, and uh, this has also made things much easier for both the buyers and sellers in the tourism industry. Be it a hotel, be it a cafe, you can just scan a UPI code and you can make the payment. So this has emerged as a major revolution, especially in the travel market after COVID-19, where many people used the online systems or these apps to make payments because using cash was a danger. So in future also, I'm sure that people won't have to carry cash with them. They will be using their phones or apps or maybe their biometrics to make payments. And this is also going to be a trend, or it's going to change the how payments are will be done in future as well. So there's a lot we can explore in this area. There's a lot more which will be coming up in future. But for now, this has definitely made things easier for the tourist. Uh, Moving on to the next part, which is our voice search and voice control. This is also a very important and very revolutionary aspect of technology. People are using smartphones and AI. We all have various AI in our phones. We have Alexa, we have Siri. So people are using these AI to make bookings for them. You can tell these AIs to book a flight for you or tell them to book a hotel for you, and they will do it on your behalf. So this is something which will be extensively used in future also. We will not just waste our time by opening a laptop or phone and by searching for hours. We'll just tell the AI to find the cheapest ticket for you for maybe for Dubai, from Delhi to Dubai, wherever. So everything will be done. Maybe payment will also be done on your behalf in future through AI or through voice search. Then what is voice control? Voice control is about controlling things through your voice. So in future, of course, again, I will take example of hospitality industry. Various hotels are already using voice control to allow tourists to open their doors of their rooms, to allow them to control lighting, to allow them to control temperature in the rooms. You can just say, please decrease the temperature, and the temperature of the AC will decrease by just speaking by voice control. We are already using these things in our phones. We can tell our phone to contact a certain person, open a certain app. So same way we can use AI through voice to control things around us. We can tell the AI to open curtains for us. So voice search and voice control both will be used in the industry in future also, and maybe for more things in future. Maybe the application of voice control and voice search is limitless. So it is up to your imagination that you will be using these technologies in future, maybe to uh, make an itinerary for you, maybe to book a hotel for you, or maybe to plan a activity for you. So everything will be done by just speaking. Then uh, the possibilities are many in this case when we talk about technology, the role of technology. We cannot sum up the role of technology or its aspects in. I don't think we can sum up it in a few hours. Or also, we might need a lot of lot of lectures or maybe various weeks to cover the application of technology in today's times. But if we talk about this year, especially 22-23, three major aspects of technology, I would say, according to me also, will be that will be the first one is social media. So recently we have seen that social media plays a very important role in promoting destinations, in marketing of destinations. We have various travel bloggers, travel blogs, hundreds and thousands of pictures are shared every second on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. Every travel company has their own Facebook or Instagram account. Instagram has already crossed Facebook in usage or number of users. Small hotels, small cottages, Airbnb have their Instagram accounts now. They're contacting the customers directly, they're interacting with them, they're offering them various offers. Social media has completely changed the industry. Uh, you don't have to pay a lot of money these days to market your products. You can use social media to get cheap deals on promotion also. So for your online presence, it is very important to make social media accounts. So social media is also part of technology. So if you want to survive in the tourism industry, every company has to make an account on social media to solve queries of customers, to directly contact them, to offer them deals. And second one, as I've already discussed with you, is the financial technology in tourism. I've already told you that now we have various platforms, we have applications and cards which allow tourists to very easily make transactions in the tourism while traveling. Making transactions is a very worrisome thing for the tourist. How will I find cash? What if I exhaust my cash? How will I exchange money? These questions are they worry us when we're traveling. So technology has helped us to solve these issues for us. Uh, we have cards, special travel cards also these days, which allow us to make payments easy. And the third thing is the sharing economy. And sharing economy, in this also, the technology plays a very important role. Small Airbnb, maybe a small Airbnb in Uttarakhand, they have their own account on Airbnb, or they have their own account on Instagram. They can they can a tourist sitting in London or in America somewhere, they can directly find and search and find these homestays and directly book them online without any third person, and the profit goes to directly to the local person who's running that Airbnb. This is the effect of shared economy. I don't have to book a luxury hotel somewhere. I can just simply find homestays. I can simply find Airbnbs. So um, earlier, a lot of chunk of money in tourism industry used to go to big players, to the big hotels, to travel agents. These days, people are able to market their businesses, for example, some handicraft or something which is local. They can sell it directly to the customers. Then they can earn the benefits directly. So, and how is it possible? It is possible through technology. These websites, we have Airbnb, we have couch surfing. So if the listeners want to find out what these websites are, you can just Google Airbnb, couch surfing, and these are amazing ideas which which are possible because of technology. Otherwise, how will you find that which homestay is available in a small town in Uttarakhand? uh, you will have to go to a travel agency and maybe ask them, and they will give you only those options which are available with them. So, uh, technology has enabled us to find information very easily. Information searching is a key role of technology in tourism industry. Everything is reliable on information. Everything is relies on information. So these are three important aspects of technology in tourism in current times. In this year, these were the trending uh, trends uh, in tourism and hospitality industry. um, so as I said, the possibilities are many, applications are many, and we cannot discuss the role of technology in tourism and hospitality industry in one lecture, or if I don't think even if you have a lecture for weeks, we can't finish this topic. So I will conclude my thoughts in these last few slides, that it is evident that uh, the tourism and hospitality industry, it it has been impacted by technology in various ways. There are a lot of applications. We can understand the needs of customers. We can create websites. We can send them, online forms. We can understand their behavior. We can take feedback from them, improve through their feedbacks. We can give them information through technology. Companies can, make softwares which can get data from the tourist and understand their behavior, understand their needs. And such softwares are already, being developed or underdeveloped in current times. And in future also, I'm sure that these softwares will be much smarter, and they will give us idea that what will be the future trend. Uh, for companies which are operating in travel tourism industry, it is essential to keep up with the latest travel technology trends. You have to know what is happening. You cannot survive in tourism industry without adopting or learning about these current trends. Otherwise, you will not be able to survive in this industry, because today's customer is smart. Today's customer knows what is happening. Even the kids studying in my class know what is use of AI. They come to me with new ideas of how they use AI today in their daily life. So even if the kids know today, the smart travelers in today's time also know that what kind of technology they can use or what is out there. So the businesses in the tourism and hospitality industry also have to be aware of these technologies, and they should use these technologies to make things or experiences better for the customers. Uh, because these technologies can help you to optimize your revenue. These can help you to perform better than your competition. Uh, so make sure that you are always up to date with latest trends, and you're using these trends in your business. Even if you're a student, you should be aware of these trends, because then tomorrow, if you're working in the industry, you should be able to catch up with the industry, because the technology is changing very fast, and the tourism industry is also changing very fast with it. So it is good to be up to date. The travel industry is one where interaction with the customer is becoming very critical. It is very important to, interact with the customer. Service industry relies heavily on good feedback, good experiences. So technology can bring customers close to you. Technology can help you to understand the customers, because these customers they will then come again and again to you. They will become your repeat customers. So technology has given a platform to you through which you can stay in touch with your customers. Even in future also, you can invite them again to use your services. Take feedback from them. You can send them, Google Forms, and then they can just in 5 seconds or 10 seconds they can fill the form for you, and you get the feedback. You can send them offers online without even paying for anything. You can send an email to them. So it helps you to stay in touch with the customers, and it helps you to give them a memorable experience, because only then they will become your loyal customers for you. So uh, these are my final thoughts about the role of technology in the tourism and hospitality industry. And the possibilities are many, as I said. In future, we might see new things also. But I will leave you with this quote by Steve Jobs, that Steve Jobs said that technology is nothing. What's important is that you have faith in people, and that they're basically good and smart. And if you give them tools, they will do the wonderful things with them. So technology is just a tool. It's up to us how we want to use it. So we have the tool with us. Now the question is, how we will use this tool, and what are we to do with this tool? So I will leave you with this question that think about it. You might find new ideas in future about how technology can be used in the tourism and hospitality industry.
Thank you
So
so much, Mr. Aruditya ji. This is a very informative presentation that you have presented. If you can just stop share your screen, we can
yeah,
have few questions with
absolutely.
you.
Sure,
Ji,
ma'am.
ji, ji. And this quote is wonderful that you have given in at the end, and very true. And actually, practical approach. This is actually what is happening. So few questions with your permission we would like to ask you. So
Sure.
very first question that I want to ask is about data analytics. So how is data analytics being used in tourism and hospitality industry to make more informed decisions? If you can just elaborate on to that.
Uh, the various companies in the travel and tourism industry, they all have these days their research departments. They have people who are continuously analyzing data and feedbacks coming from the tourists, and they are using that data to find the coming trends in the future, or maybe customize things as per the needs of the customer. So data analysis is the future in terms of travel tourism industry. These travel tourism industry are they're especially looking for skills of data analysis in the students. When they're hiring these students, they're asking the question: are you aware of research? Can you data analysis? Because the companies need new information, and how will you find this new information? How will you know what will happen in future? The only way is to do research. So companies are continuously storing, monitoring data from the tourists, and they are using it to find trends. They're using it to improve their services. They're using it to create new products. So in future, those students or those professionals who are planning to go to tourism and travel industry, they are planning to work in the industry, they will the, the companies will be requiring these skills in them also, because without this you cannot get to know about what will happen in future. You cannot improve yourself. This is going to be a key skill in future, in terms of requirement of skills in tourism and tourism.
Gee. And such kind of a research is completely secondary based research, right?
Right. Uh,
Gee.
no, you can also go for primary research as well. Secondary research is something which is not up to date. So secondary research relies on already available information. So if you
Right.
want to find something which is up to date, you have to
Mhm.
go for primary research. You will have to actually go and talk to the customers and ask them to fill questionnaires for you, ask them to, answer your questions, and that only then you will get something which is up to date. Because secondary information, it expires after some time. So,
Ji.
both primary and secondary research will be required in this case.
Right. Dr. Aruditya, my another question is, you talked about various apps that are being used in tourism, aviation, and hospitality also, and they are purely based on corporate work, like if you have to book something for industry based. But we haven't seen as yet in tourism and hospitality industry any app that is based for education, edu app for tourism and hospitality.
Right, right.
So, are there some kind of an apps with that we are missing, we don't know, or it is yet to come in the market or yet to be researched on?
I think this is a very good question, ma'am. Even I haven't seen any such app, which can educate students or which can be used to educate tourism students.
Ji.
So I think this is a gap which needs to be filled, and we should definitely have such apps, which can give information to tourists, maybe about to students, maybe about various vocabularies of tourism, various
Ji.
terms in tourism. So
Ji.
they don't have to go through various books and Google to find these terms. We have so many terms coming up in tourism, so many new types of tourism coming up in these days. Earlier we used to have few types of tourism. Now we have 100 types of tourism. So how these students get to know about these things? So we should definitely have an application which can give these informations to the students.
Right, right. And you have also told us about virtual reality. So one question that is coming is, if you can just elaborate onto that, what is the difference between AR, VR, and very new term that has been in nowadays very common, metaverse. So AR, VR, and metaverse. What is the difference in these three?
So I'll just give you very easier answer for this.
Ji.
So virtual reality, what it does to us is that it creates a virtual environment for us. So
Okay.
if I'm sitting in my living area, it will create it will make me see that I'm sitting in a beautiful garden somewhere. So it will
Ji.
create a virtual environment around me, and I can see it, and I can see through my eyes and experience it. Augmented reality or AR, goes one step forward, and a perfect example or a small example I will give you that some time ago this application got very popular somewhere a few years ago, which is an application which is called Pokemon Go. So
Ji.
people travel through the phone and find Pokemons outside, use their phone and see it through their phones, interact with it. That kind of technology is called augmented reality, where you can also, in your actual world, you can see these things and interact with them. So
Right.
that technology is based on augmented AR. And when we say metaverse is a much broad term. It is a mixture of AR, AI, VR, and AR. All these technologies merged together. It is about creating Facebook has created this already. It is about a virtual world where you can have your own identity. You can create your own avatar. You can interact with people who are also present in a virtual world which is not real, and you can interact with various avatars of different people. Nothing there is real, but you can play games there, interact with people sitting in different parts of the world, share information with them, socialize with them. So it's a virtual world, the metaverse. The idea behind this is virtual world, and the students can go and Google and or go to YouTube, and they can see that how
Ji.
Mark Zuckerberg is using this to play games online with people somewhere sitting somewhere else. So metaverse is a much bigger term. It uses all these technologies, AI, VR, AI, together. So it includes both VR and AR.
Ji. And one we are, I think we all are seeing, and as your background, we can see the beautiful picture image of Amity University, Noida. It's a wonderful view that we are seeing.
Yeah.
Yes. So, okay. Another question to be asked is that now, because these technologies are coming up and everybody is using, so what potential challenges or risk do businesses face in adopting new technologies in this industry, tourism and hospitality?
I think the
Oh,
biggest challenge will be to, train your employees, uh,
okay. Right.
bec- because technology is changing very fast, and people who have been working in this industry for many years, many are facing challenges because you have to learn when you have to learn a new software, or maybe you have to learn a new app, and you have to face a well-informed customer who is having applications, who can search and cross check or cross verify information with you. You can tell them that I have a perfect deal for you, but they can quickly Google and find a better deal than you are offering them. So it has
Mhm.
made things challenging for the industry also.
Gee.
And as I said, the first challenge is to train people. You cannot train people easily. Not everyone is good with technology. Not everyone knows how to use an application, or how to use
Mm.
various apps on their phones. So training people in travel and tourism industry is a big challenge. But I'm sure that with time, even our parents' generation is also getting familiar with the technology. So I'm sure with time we will adapt with it. And second challenge is uh, the security aspect. Technology
Gee.
gives us security also, but it is also a challenge in terms of security. These online payment apps, if there is a minor glitch, there is some technical issue, your transactions might fail, or you might not be able to get the booking you want to get, or your information might get leaked somewhere. You have given your information to somewhere on the web portal, and can be leaked also. Your important credentials can be stolen. So there is a lot of risk of hacking or losing valuable information, privacy. These concerns are also there. So I'm sure with time we will improve on that also. So according to me, these are the two main challenges in terms of
Right.
technology.
Right. Now, Dr. Aruditya, you yourself is a educator. You are an educator, and you are educating lot many students who are aspiring to be in this particular field as a professionals. So now, when we talk about in technology integration, so how do you see the impact on jobs and the workforce in tourism and hospitality in future and present also? And associated with this is an another question that being knowing all these things, that technology is playing a much bigger role now in every industry and this particular industry as well. So what new skill set should young professionals adopt in order to make their mark in this particular industry?
Uh, I think that the students in today's time, they are they're fast learners. So
Okay.
in COVID time, when we as an educator, when we quickly had to shift uh, towards technology, we were using all the apps, like we had Zoom, we had Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet. Uh, we when we were facing a lot of issues, we were trying to find various ways to give information to students, to teach them. But the students, they adapted so quickly to this new hybrid type of teaching and learning system. So I think the students are these days are very smart in terms of learning about new technology and using technology. They're already very much aware of it. But I think the students should now focus towards how to use this technology in smart way. Instead of using it to finish their homework or to finish
Right.
assignments, they should use technology to learn new things, uh,
Ji.
find new information. They should know that AI and ChatGPT is not only to submit an assignment. It can give
Ji.
it can answer wonderful questions. It can give us
Mhm.
information about the world. It can create itineraries for you. It can give you facts about a destination. So
Mhm.
students need to use it uh, more more efficiently towards learning, I think, instead of using it to finish their homework or classwork. So the industry will be looking for those students who are smart, who know about latest trends in the tourism industry, especially technology wise, because I think whenever companies come to our campus for the interviews, they are looking for those students who are aware about what is happening in the industry, who are aware about various softwares being used in the travel tourism industry, who are aware about various applications. So if you're outdated, if you don't know about these things, you have very less chances of getting hired.
Right. And during the classes, during the lectures, you always try to provide all these information, latest information to your students, right?
True, 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 true.
So, one more question, Dr. Aruditya, to ask is how can technology contribute to sustainability in tourism and hospitality industry? Because sustainability की आजकल बहुत बात है और होनी भी चाहिए because it is very important part. Now, technology को sustainability के साथ combine करके आप कैसे देखते हैं?
Technology, usually when we talk about technology,
जी,
we think that it is not going to be sustainable. It is going to create more mess for us, more issues for us. So everything has two sides, I would say. Technology can be a threat for sustainability also, and it can be, it can be used if you use it wisely. We can use it to, promote sustainability as well. So I will give you examples, few examples
जी,
that many countries in today's, like I will give you one example of Spain. That Spain is using technology, some sensors in certain places, certain tourism destinations, and these sensors can tell you that if you are exceeding the number of tourists allowed in that destination. So if the numbers increase, it gives information to the managers or to the local bodies that we are exceeding the carrying capacity of the destination. So
right,
they can stop the number of tourists. They can control the flow of tourists to the destination. So this is one example of using sensors to understand that if you want to reduce impact of tourists on a destination, you can use sensors or technology to see that if you are exceeding the carrying capacity of that place. And carrying capacity is directly linked with sustainability. So when we exceed carrying capacity, we will be affecting the sustainability of the destination.
So, is this happening practically
It is,
somewhere?
yes, it is happening practically in Berlin. So
Okay.
yeah, so there are some case studies or some information available online on this. I also read it online while I was doing some research. So some places are using smart dustbins where uh, these dustbins tell the tourists that where they should, what kind of garbage they should put in which place. Uh, the hotels these days, many hotels these days are using technology to use green energy. They are using solar based energy and the concept is of green hotels. So it is very popular these days, especially in Europe. That where we are using solar energy to provide heating or electricity to the rooms completely based on solar energy. We are not using electricity at all. So,
Right.
so this is also one aspect of technology that completely using renewable energy to
Right.
uh, to give service to the tourists. If the water will be heated through the solar energy only, the phones will be charged through solar energy, lighting will be through solar energy. So technology will, this is already happening, and in future also, I think it will give us new options, which will reduce the impact of tourism on the destinations in future.
Right. It is just that implementing authorities should focus on towards sustainable and renewable energies.
Of course,
जी,
we have to find the right applications. We
जी,
cannot
जी.
use technology to just earn money or to earn money from the tourists. We can also use it to make the destination more sustainable.
जी, जी. So, Dr. Aruditya, before we come to the end of this particular webinar, which is going so lively, and we are really happy the way you are answering and you are telling us, our audience, the information that you are giving. That is really wonderful. Um, I I don't want to miss to ask you that during your profile, I gone through that you have 2 patents with you. You have done so many research and other things, but 2 patents are also there with you. If you can just tell, because you are interested in smart tourism and all that, so are they also related with technology or some kind of thing? And what are these patents all about?
So I'll tell you about these patents. So both these patents are based on. So these patents are based on this idea that
Mm-hmm.
how we can use artificial intelligence to train people in the hospitality industry.
Wow.
So in this, we are in one of the patents. We have it is not only entirely just me. We have a lot of more researchers along with me who have filed this patent. So it is not done individually through me only. But we have what we have given with this patent an idea that we can use AI to monitor how new trainees behave in the hotel industry, what activities they are doing, monitoring their behavior, seeing how they are working, how they are being trained, and then giving them feedback through artificial intelligence, because we cannot monitor trainees all the time in a
जी
hotel.
जी
So
जी जी.
maybe we can use artificial intelligence to monitor their work, their performance, and then improve them through the feedback which we'll get from the AI, which will observe these trainers throughout the day. This was the idea, and we got it patented. So this way, all many new ideas can be patented in travel tourism industry. You don't have to invent something. You can also get your ideas, get a patent on your ideas also, on the concepts also.
जी. Just last thing, it arises out of my curiosity, whatever you just said. डोंट यू फाइंड कि अगर हम ऐसा कुछ करें तो उससे जो वर्कर है या वर्कफोर्स है या जो भी स्टाफ है वो कॉन्शियस हो जाएगा अपने एफर्ट्स में, अपने वर्किंग में?
Agree, ma'am. Agree. Everything everything has two sides. So I know that a human presence and AI presence can have different effects. So
राइट.
it's just an idea. When we
जी
will
जी जी.
when we'll apply it practically, then we can see that what works better. So
राइट.
yeah, so I agree with you that we do get conscious when there's when there's a camera on us. We are always cautious that someone is looking at us.
जी
So
जी जी.
that way, same way, if they are aware that there is someone watching us, of course, it will affect their performance. They might get nervous also. So
राइट.
this is an idea. When we do it practically, we might get a result that we can't do it. So I'm not in a favor of it. I'm just saying that this is just an idea which we can try and see if it benefits, fine. If it doesn't, then we can find a new idea.
जी जी. But we wish that it should work, and all the best to you for
Thank you.
all your future endeavors. It is a wonderful webinar that we have done today with you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for giving us your time. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.